Vedanta Swami Nityananda. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurav. Harine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatari. Sorry. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukham karoti vachalam pangum nangaitu virinjat kupata Muhammad Shri Guru Dilgatavane. Hare Krishna. So today we'll see verse 20. So Krishna is telling about, after explaining about the demonic nature and the activities, now Krishna is explaining what is their destination because of those activities. And yesterday Krishna said that I make it sure that they are entangled in the material world. So now here Krishna tells how they become entangled in this material world. Asurim yonim apanna
Asurim yonim apanna
mudha janmani janmani
muda janmani janmani
mam prapyeva kaunteya
mam aprapyaiva kaunteya
tato yantya dhamam gatim.
tato yantya admam gatim.
Okay, please chat.
Asurim yonim apnana apanna mamuda janmani janmani mam aprapyaiva kaunteya tato yanti adhamam gatim.
Asurim yonimapanna mauda janmani janmani mama prapyaiva kaunteya tato yantya damam gatim.
Okay. Translation and purport. Attaining repeated birth among the species of demonic life, O son of Kunti, such persons can never approach me. Gradually, they sink down to the most abominable type of existence. Purport. It is known that God is all merciful, but here we find that God is never merciful to demoniac. It is clearly stated that the demonic people, life after life, are put into the worms of similar demons, and not achieving the mercy of Supreme Lord, they go down and down, so that at last they achieve bodies like those of cats, dogs, and hogs. It is clearly stated that such demons have practically no chance of receiving mercy of God at any stage of later life. In the Vedas also it is stated that such persons gradually sink to become dogs and hogs. It may be then argued in this connection that God should not be advertised as all merciful if he is not merciful to such demons. In answer to this question, in the Vedanta Sutra, we find that Supreme Lord has no hatred for anyone. The placing of asuras and the demons in the lowest status of life is simply another feature of his mercy. Sometimes the asuras are killed by the Supreme Lord, but this killing is also good for them. For in the Vedic literature, we find that anyone who is killed by the Supreme Lord becomes liberated. There are instances in history of many asuras, Ravan, Hams, Kamsa, Hiranyakashipu, to whom the Lord appeared in various incarnations just to kill them. Therefore, God's mercy is shown to asuras if they are fortunate enough to be killed by him. So, Krishna explains how they go downwards in the evolution cycle. So downwards means the births in which there is less intelligence and very rare chances of getting association or connection with the godly people or saintly people. And how much time it takes? Janmani means so many births they have to take in this lower species of life, where they are only just behind, like sleeping, maintaining, mating, and defending. nothing else. Their life goes into that only. So it may look like the people with this tendency of creating problems for others are happy. Yesterday we were discussing that they may look happy at this stage, but um, at certain point it's going to happen that they will have to face the reality of creating problems for the other living entities. So it's not only human being, but any living entity. We should not create problems. We should not act in a way it creates trouble for them. That is the human life's consciousness. That's how we should behave. And of course, the pride of money and power or misusing the power, all these things are um, detrimental to our bhakti plus the our existence in human form also. So I was hearing one lecture there. It was said that when we plan for our life, we generally what we do, we plan for 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. But if the living entity is eternal, like the soul is going from this body to another body, and when we die, then why don't we plan for the lives, eternal lifespan? So, in which we will go into different bodies. So, considering that we are going into different bodies, then actually we can plan, like if you do saintly activities, you do good activities, then you are bound to get a better life in the after the death. So in this way, the ultimate goal is to achieve the abode of God and have engage in his service, or achieve Krishna's abode, engage in Krishna's service, and be with the devotees and have prema for the God. That is the goal. When you feel very natural attraction and love for God, that is the goal. So if we have to plan for lives, then just don't plan for this 5 years, 10 years, but also for the what happens after the death, so that you get better body and you continue this process of going towards the God. So that is actually a vision. That's what that lecture was saying. I like that point. Like, okay, yeah, means if we are going to take birth again and our goal is to reach to Krishna, then we should plan properly. But the demons, it's not that demons are not exposed to or not get or they never get in connection with good people. Last verses we saw that demons also do sacrifices, but their purpose of doing the sacrifices or yajna is to eliminate the pap. So Krishna gives them opportunity to come in contact with the saintly people, good people, and devotees also, but they don't utilize it. They utilize it for their own enjoyment, for their own safety, for own power, for own glorification. And there, actually, they miss the opportunity of doing pure bhakti. So Krishna says that I don't hate anyone, I don't favor anyone, everyone is equal to me. So he gives opportunity to everyone, but Krishna has also given a free will. So we decide what I want to do. God may direct from the Shastra, from the devotees, everything, but ultimately we will decide what I want to do in that particular moment. And if I do a wrong choice, I will do a wrong activity. And so then in that case, how can Krishna be responsible for it? People say that, oh, Krishna should stop. But no, Krishna is already, how he can stop? Because he has already told that I gave you free will, you use it properly, then you will have proper destination. But if you use wrongly, you do activities of ahankar, then you are going to suffer. Once you do those activities, then laws of nature will take care. For bad activity, bad reaction. So it's not that Krishna says that Krishna is personally doing all these things. No, his energies are doing. No? His law is set. Like in this country or in say Tokyo, the traffic rules are set. The meaning of signals and indicators and trains, everything is set, and we have to follow it. And if you break it, then somebody will catch you, police will catch you, or somebody will catch you and give the punishment. Similarly, so the king of or the prime minister of Japan is not taking care of everything. The rules are set, process is set. If you follow process, you go upwards. If you don't follow, you go downwards. Everything is set. So if you go straight on the road, following all the signals and indicators and traffic lights, then you will reach safely. But if you don't follow that, you are going to suffer. So who choice is our, if we follow or not. Similarly, Krishna given free will, you use your free will correctly, then you will have correct destination. If you use it wrongly, you will go to wrong destination. So we make choice and we suffer. So here Krishna is telling that these people who are going downwards, they don't get any opportunity to see me or achieve, to see me or hear about me or achieve me. So that is the bad luck, or that is the destiny that they have, right? So what is the solution for such people who are going downwards? Uh, so today is also Gaur Purnima, right? Appearance of Lord Gauranga Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this world taking the bhav of Radharani, and he came as a devotee, and he showed us how you should do devotion to Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by his own life has shown this. And one of the main thing that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did was Sankirtan movement. So what is Sankirtan is? Chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or songs of God together with other devotees. That is Sankirtan. If you do alone, it is Japa. If you do with other devotees, it is Sankirtan. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also started Sankirtan movement. So what is this movement? That people or the devotees go on the road to chant. So we can see like devotees of all over the world, devotees go outside on the road chanting the mantra. So what is the purpose of that? One of the purposes, of course, the Kali Yuga's Yuga Dharma is chanting. So those who are listen to that mantra or just hears, they will start their journey towards bhakti. Because bhakti comes from bhakti. So a devotee can give only bhakti. If I don't have bhakti, I cannot give. And Hare Krishna Mahamantra is transcendental. So when a person knowingly or unknowingly listens to it, just Krishna, or he smiles with the devotees, he likes the tune, so he says the tunes, or he just listens also, then he gets Agyat Sukruti that there is something like Krishna. There were some people who were chanting on the road. So that remains in his heart. And from there, his journey towards bhakti is starting. Maybe this lifetime or next lifetime, because he has come in contact with the saintly people and the mantra. So those people who are going down, Adhama, they can be delivered by this mantra. So somehow they should hear this mantra. So that's why devotees all over the world, they take this trouble in rain and snow and war everywhere, and they go and chant. So that those whoever listen this, they get the benefit of this mantra. The Kali Yuga has so many faults, but only the most advantage of Kali Yuga is just by chanting the Maha Mantra, you can deliver yourself and others also. So this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started. And in this chapter, we see that these people who are demonic in nature, they don't want to take, many times they don't want to say the name of God also. They don't like it because they think themselves as the great. So they don't want to listen or they don't want to say. But if such a person also hears the name of Mahamantra, his journey started. Or Srila Prabhupada started prasad. So you give prasad. So cats and dogs and hogs, it's mentioned here, but if they listen to the Mahamantra, then their journey starts. So they will, instead of going downwards, then in the evolution cycle, they will go upwards because they have seen the mantra and that is there in their heart. By this transcendental vibration, they will be getting delivered in some lifetime, but at least not go down. So to deliver these people who don't know anything about God or don't want to listen about the God, only possible solution is let them hear about the gods somehow. And if they hear now, today, maybe after 10 years, they will remember, oh, I heard about God and I like that. Okay, or I hate that. But it was something. So maybe after 5 years or 10 years, somehow, they will again try to search what was that. Now the same is book distribution. Why books we give? Even if that person don't read the book now, even if he keeps at home, maybe after 10 years, 15 years, when he's alone or some way, somebody will read that book. And once you read Bhagavad Gita, then your journey towards Krishna starts. And that is the bhakti process. So, all these activities of bhakti are meant for benefiting all living entities, including Asuri Yonim, those who are taking birth from the demonic species. So, it's one way to preach is to give the name to other people and to these demonic people also, so that they stop their demonic activities. So Krishna has told that they cannot achieve me because there is no connection to God, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave an option that, okay, you chant on the street and those who are listen that they will be delivered. Not only human being, but the plants also. Even if somebody chants and plants also hear that, then they also get deliverance. They also start their journey. So that is the power of mantra. So power, we don't depend on our power. We depend on power of the mantra to deliver it. So we'll see the next few verses. Krishna will tell like this demonic people destination and also how these demonic people can be delivered. One way that we saw at Krishna also tells about the godly people, how they behave and what's their destination. So we'll continue to see tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So any comments? Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.